But yeah, Fantastic Four First Steps test screening leaves Marvel fans worried. And the article says, yesterday, word quickly spread online that Marvel held one of its classic "we're kind of nervous about this one" test screenings, this time for Fantastic Four First Steps. The early verdict, painfully mid. The insider source summed it up as not that bad, but not that good either. So yeah, in effect, fanboys online are starting to panic. Yeah, of course, that's what they do. Apparently, the film suffers from the usual suspects: paper-thin character arcs and CGI that looks like it was rendered on a PS3. To be fair, the VFX isn't locked in yet, but still, this is Marvel we're talking about. They used to have standards. So this guy's definitely got his opinion about how he feels the way Marvel's gone lately. So, but we'll stick to like the juicier bits here. Paper thin character arcs. I think that's something that is a true concern. That's not just like a Marvel hate kind of thing. I do think that that's something that I've certainly seen. Let's see here. Snyder had a separate industry source who hasn't seen the film, but is privy to the goings on over at Disney, describing First Steps as a mess and a huge problem movie. So that's just somebody that's talking to somebody that's working on the actual set itself. Yeah, man. Well, you would like to hear from test screenings that people were very excited. Especially, it seems like the best thing this movie has going for it is the mid-century modern look, like the 1960s look, is really well done. I mean, it looks, I feel like I know that world just from seeing it in other movies. Like, it feels very reminiscent of, all sorts of period pieces that we've seen that take place in the 60s. So I like that, but that shouldn't be the thing that I think is like the best looking part so far. So, I'm going to see this movie. I have the AMC A-list, so I'm going to check it out. I don't know if I would if I didn't have that. I don't know if I would want to buy a ticket for this one. If it was just going to be $20 to go see something that's like, first off, Fantastic Four. I'm a comic book fan. I'm not like, I don't know everything about everything, but the Fantastic Four doesn't really interest me the way that like the X-Men interest me or anything like that. Like, they just don't, they seem kind of old timey to me. I think Pedro Pascal is like very poorly cast in this movie. The other casting, I think the other casting jobs are, pretty good. Don't quite understand the Silver Surfer thing. I know there is a version of the Silver Surfer that's female in the comic. I don't understand why you just wouldn't go classic with this one. You could always do the alternate one later, but maybe they're going to do a switch. Maybe we're getting the Julia Gardner version now, and then maybe later on we're going to get the original Silver Surfer. But yeah, you'd like people to be more excited about this one. Paper thin character arcs is what I'm really worried about, guys. I've got my concerns. So let's see what you guys are saying. We got some chats here. Let's see. We're never going to get a good Fantastic Four movie. Just rewatch The Incredibles, says Todd. Yeah, I can totally see that. It is tough. The first Fantastic Four movie was like cute for what it was. In that era of superhero movies, it was fine. I don't know if this one's even going to be as good as that. I heard it was an assembly cut, so unfinished effects. That maybe why. Yeah, I don't even care about unfinished effects as long as like Reed's stretching looks good. I'm cool with that, but I'm not too hot on Pedro Pascal. I see. Yeah, everywhere I turned, I see Pedro Pascal. Yep.